Hey guys, how's it going? Got your Kripp here tonight. We are doing a little bit more Beastmaster leveling. I am pretty close to getting the monoliths, so that should be pretty fun. I am, found a cleaver. I guess it's a low-level item. So we're gonna go stat stacking right away, basically. Nothing else of note, though. I played a little on stream, but quite little. I've been on and about today doing errands and stuff. So we will see where we end up. Oh, no. I mean, I will have 50 int pretty soon. I toyed a little bit with the build as well, but I'm still working on most things. I don't know how good this pulls enemy thing is. And you land. Okay. The pull-in thing is not good.
I see you have returned with the lance. Farewell. Now we have shall bear my final blessing.
Now he's gone.
Even the gods cannot observe what fate intends for us. Do not let it bind you. Farewell.
I'm addicted, I need an intervention. Well, it's that phase of the game where I'm kind of learning a lot of the different mechanics and stuff. So it's pretty fun. I do think this build's going to work out pretty well. I made a few decisions on what skills to use since the last stream. I'm just going to use like 5 ravens and the leap. Cleaver on campaign. At level 47, I have 39 strength and int. What's the roll on it? 4 strength. Roll's pretty bad, but that's okay. I don't remember what I'm supposed to get here. I think I get this. I also just configured the loot filter. It is very strict, so anything that drops on the ground is going to be pretty useful if it gets through the filter. Because my gear is otherwise terrible, obviously. You got a legendary Peak of the Mountain. Which one is that? Is that the helmet? Strength is armor, int is what? So the reason I'm using the ravens is because even though the ravens scale their global damage from strength and attunement, but strength, they actually scale their attack off of int. So 1 point in strength, because it becomes int, is worth 8 minion damage for the raven, 4 armor, and 4 ward retention. It basically makes strength by far the best stat. by an enormous margin. Basically, for every single piece of gear that can get strength, the best stat is strength. We're gonna get 6 birds when we get the helmet going. I was also looking at one option I kind of missed yesterday a little bit, but I couldn't find anything about it because no one's actually made a build. Why has no one made a baby scorpion build? Is that skill bad or something? Because the baby scorpions have really good stats in scaling. And the reason I was quite surprised is... so you get 85 more companion damage. Oh. I didn't think I'd die in like the 3 seconds that I was tapped. Okay. Yeah, so if you do a solo scorpion, it's 85 more companion damage, and you also do natural bond for another 75 companion damage. Wouldn't that scale the scorpions? I read a little bit that the scorpions are minions and not companions, but that was basically like one post. So, do the baby scorpions not multiply with that effect? Is that why they're not considered good? The best poison build in the beta ended up being some janky bird build. Companion scaling is not minion scaling. So companions are minions. But minions are not companions unless they say specifically that they're companions. Is that where we're at with that? A lot of the solo scorpions basically spam the Poison Nova skill, which I think sucks. I saw a build guide for the solo scorpion 4 days ago, and he's like, the poison puddle is insane. It can tick on the dummy for as much as 100,000. That's insane? On the target dummy? Each of my minions on my necromancer hits for that. There's like 9 of them. So you're telling me if you use a cooldown on your only minion, all it does is 100k? And yeah, it was like a 2k HP junk build. Blowing my mind again. Yeah, there's a zone with target dummies. Also, is the animation speed for Fury based on my attack speed? Because it feels a little faster with a one-handed weapon. Or is it like a frame count type of thing? Is melee attack speed. That means melee attack speed is probably super premium then. This is offline mode still. Holy crap. Like I said, anything that passes the filter is really good. I got the cleaver. Yeah, it's like the worst possible roll, but still got it, so that's pretty good, right? Yeah. It's a 0 OP minimum strength roll.
This has gone on long enough.
Ah, I see you helped clear out the rabble down here. I thank you.
31K. The damage is pretty cracked. No, we're not playing Squirrel. The Squirrel build has basically 0 wiggle room for anything interesting. Like, the only interesting thing you could do is do, like, further damage conversion, but really to do that, you're probably going to use dual wield. The build doesn't struggle on damage, it mostly struggles on survivability, so you're just making the build worse.
Good boy. Farewell.
These waters are by. Need to head out? If you need more time, just say so.
It's a Raven Strength Stacker. Raven scales from int and attunement and strength. Never heard of it? Yeah, no one has apparently. Well, the Necro build is pretty crazy. It's a little too crazy, I would say.
You were told not to come here. It would be wise to leave
I have to
immediately.
talk to her first.
Yes.
Does level difference impact damage taken? Yeah, I think so. Is that for like melting? Oh, I thought it'd be on the other side. Lead Warlock? I don't know those builds, sorry. Yeah, I'm still playing. Kripp not playing Summoner. This is absolutely a Summoner build. It's just because we're scaling the minions largely from stats. Oh, right, I need the egg things. Yeah, because we're scaling the minions larger from stats, it, Oh, did I not speak to him? That didn't count. We're just incidentally scaling our own damage quite a lot. Like, stats basically scale everything. If we get higher attack speed, we scale flat damage on the minions harder. So, yeah, we're getting attack speed and stats. All that works on the other minions, of course. And you have a chance for you and your companions to be granted as with Viper buff that grants. Huh. That's actually really good. I didn't realize this. Aspect of the Viper, chance on hit. Huh, maybe a few points there is a good idea. Oh, we got our last one. The war cry that we go for, I believe. So the gravity to pull in, that's not good. I know it's melee attack speed, but the rest of the thing works. And melee attack speed is good for me. It's a premium stat. Melee attack speed for me increases the amount of Lagon stacks. Why are they not dying? Oh, what's that? Opal ring. Hell yeah. So a huge part of the bird damage comes from this. So melee hits grant me Gladiator of Lagon, which grants me and my minions additional spell damage. So this stacks to 24, and it's 4 damage per, and then this doubles it, 8 damage per. So this is like 200 spell damage for the minions, but it's based on me attacking. So if I have higher attack speed, they have more of those stacks. Like, attack speed is actually pretty good. And the birds are going to use Frostbite occasionally, which is damage over time. So the aspect of the Viper is not just poison. It's damage over time and chance to poison.
Aid me.
So we need to be super tanky. Oh, that's not going to be a problem.
I have warned you again and again, yet you persist. If you wish for Lagon's temple to be your tomb, then so be it.
So this is what I have. This is not crazy. This is 1 LP on each unique. It's, you know, a pretty good roll on each unique, but still. 9,000 armor. 150 strength and int. And it's going to be triple ward conversion with 600 ward retention. So it should be like 20,000 ward or something. I don't know. But yeah, I do want to change some stuff up. I don't care about poison penetration. I just want like... want a few points there. Yeah, that's really good. Have to get that. That's cooldown, so that's pretty big also. Aspect buff duration. I just don't know where to cut points is the thing. Is 3% chance good enough? I think we want like 9% chance or so. Your endurance also applies to companions. I mean, I'm not going to have much endurance, but for 1 point, it is pretty good. It's really if I am going to drop the leech. And that's so much attack speed. So much attack speed. Buff duration 20. Duration 3 seconds on it. I can't do 3 seconds on it. 4 and then 20, it'll be 5 seconds. No, it's gotta be at least 5 and 20, so it's 6. %, chance on hit, 20 melee attack speed. No, this is so much damage. I don't think it's a good idea. And drop up the 4 there, but I don't think that's a good idea. Probably something like this. Okay, and you guys were saying that the pulls enemies is bad? Means none of those points are worthwhile. So I guess I should do storm bolts. What is a storm bolt? .23 lightning, 115 effectiveness. Movement scaling. Pretty bad. The only thing that it does is increase hit count. Yeah, when you hit an enemy, like Viper Fangs. But yeah, increasing hit count is pretty good then. Does area and mana cost. Stormbolt is affected by your Gathering Storm tree. Oh. I'm not gonna get kills with Stormbolt. Okay. Sleepy doggos. They okay? Alright. I think south is where it lets you. Everything alright? So Ranya's mom went back home and she had Faye for several months. So we have Faye back again with Dex. And she's like, I don't know, she's like a little like timid around Dex, because I guess she hasn't seen him for a while. Normally she tries to boss him around. And it's been all good, but generally speaking, when dogs are a little timid, they can have like unpredictable behavior, so we're keeping a close eye. I just hit for 50,000. I'm level 50. Okay. And again, I am not using gear from my other character. Both my characters are self-found. So we have to find everything all over again. We're not using like campaign skips or any kind of like OP gear like that. It's just everything that I've found on this character so far only. Why not? Well, that... like I would learn nothing. It'd be like that leveling guide that I saw. It was like, I don't know whose channel it is or Palstra, I don't remember which one it was. And they're like, Yeah, don't be afraid to craft. Look how many shards I have. And the guy has like 20,000 shards because it's his regular account. But actually, that's not how it works. Like, I have 200 shards. And given the number of affixes, you absolutely should be conservative with crafting some of them. So, yeah, you kind of enter that state where you don't really learn anything. Like, if you twink out a new character in the gear that you've found on your character that's like AFKing Corruption 550, then how are you going to know if your character is good at all? You're just going to, like, enter, and it's going to be maxed out immediately, right? There's no, like, gear ramping, there's no journey, there's no, like, progression on the character. I think in this game, with how loot filters work, and the fact that your goal is to see as little loot as possible, so you don't waste time picking it up, it really makes sense to do solo character found. Boosts in WoW. I quit after Cataclysm, so there was only one boost, which was if you like pre-order Cataclysm, you get like a level 50 or something. It wasn't much. I thought that was okay. I'm sure it's much more egregious now. Well, I quit in Cataclysm, but I came back in Mists of Pandaria for a little bit, yes.
Lagon is unpredictable. I was trying to protect him.
Plans to check out next WoW expansion? Absolutely not. Hold on. Why don't we just, like, I don't know, finish skilling up the character? This isn't exactly the easiest of bosses, so... Oh, I have to turn my Raven into cold if I'm really to make the most out of Warcry. Oh, it doesn't freeze anymore if I do that. What's the base cooldown? 10 seconds? Damn. It's like impossible to get it to 4. Is there... Is there cooldowns with Warcry as a modifier? There's a lot of cooldown recovery. And not really. To get... No, you don't understand. To get a cooldown that starts at 10, to get that to 4, you need like 180 cooldown recovery. You cannot get 180 cooldown recovery. Your war cry's at 4.2. Oh. 100 cooldown recovery gets it to 5. A node that makes your crits. Yeah, I'm not gonna crit that much. It's percent of its cooldown? No, it's not. Is it? So Fury Leap is 4.8 and all it has is 24. What does it start at? 6? Six divided by 1.24 is 4.8. Yeah. No. If you have 100 cooldown recovery, it halves the cooldown. So, to get Warcry... Six, yeah. It's working properly. 6 times 0.76 would be 4.5. And because it's 4.8, it works like I'm saying it works. 50% cooldown recovery does not have it. It does not do that. Not correct. Shallow breath is minus cooldown. That's different. The problem that I didn't realize is that if I get shallow breath, it doesn't freeze. And freeze is a 15 damage multiplier. You still have to cast Warcry, right? Like, it's not instant. Yeah, that kind of sucks. All of those points are absolute shit. How would I even get 100 cooldown? I don't think I can. P7 on belt is 32, and each ring, if I use 2, is 10. That's 50. 50 will bring it at 6.6. There's a pretty big gap there. I think it is on the colossal idols, yeah. Like the 4s, but you can only have 2 if you do that, right? There's Minion cooldown. There's cooldown while transformed, which is very rare, so forget about it. Bless you. No, I guess you can't. It's simple as that. You just can't. So we skip the freeze node. We can't freeze with it. The uptime on the other buffs are more important. Repeatedly uses Warcry. Does Juggernaut still work with the totem version? For the totem. So the Warcry casts it 3 times. No, I guess we just omit the freeze node and that's it. Cast time is pretty bad on it. It is what it is. This is just timed, I think, so you can't do much about it. birds got stuck. Yeah, the node where the birds are supposed to leap, like your companion is supposed to leap with you, doesn't seem like that works very well. Maybe I should have automatic Warcry as well, because that's invulnerability period also, which is really good. Chain, bro.
Is that the best you can do? Enough! I have grown tired of this. Ha! Your skills entertain me, and for that you shall live. Now, why have you come? Now that leave before you bore me further.
Gods be with you. Good boy.
Stay safe.
Getting
Take a load
intubated.
off. Don't lose your...
You're back. It will be a long road to Majelka after, but you are used to walking, right? How did you enjoy Glad? There I go. It's they follow. They follow.
There you are. There you are.
Can I help you?
I don't like the movement speed on this thing.
Stay safe, traveler.
Nor am I a fan of theirs.
A little bit of leech is good. Like I think 1 point in that is gonna do a lot. What am I missing? Okay, let's do the idol. should be the last optional quest we have to do. Product resist is decent, but could be better. Let me do it again. So we don't do that, but I think auto is pretty good. After using Warcry. While it's on cooldown, your critical strikes have a chance to use Warcry for you, so that will count. That's actually pretty pog. Okay. Remove ailments. Okay. In Fury Leap we want like just more hits. We will have quite a lot of spell damage. I don't really think that any of those are worth it though. And a gain on hit with no Tempest. Rate with melee strikes plus 2. What is the freeze rate of Tempest Strike? Doesn't say. Does that mean it's 0? Why would it say plus 20? Well, it's 20 if I get this. This is plus 20. Northern Winds is the skill it uses, which freezes at 20. I see. Don't know if I really need the...
I help you.
Oh, can I use that ring now? Those are pretty giga stats. 2 stats, 2 stats. Let's just do it. D1 crit. Crit avoidance. Get strength crafted. Crafted it on the other one. 50 yet? 48. Okay.
Can I help you? Stay safe, traveler.
Hello. Stay safe.
Got for this 4.2. This 4.2.
I support there is and there I now I'll figure there's also I'm cheap. I also like I said. It
I can't believe so. Don't you worry about me. I'll be fine. Things will turn out.
Product
how it's supposed to.
vitality. Hold resist. We're gonna go get our telescopic powers. Okay. Bye-bye, boss. Yeah, it's solo character found. I just used my last strength shard. Considering I'm gonna craft strength on like anything, I think I might want to do like a strength atlas. Strength is really common, but I'm literally gonna craft it on everything. Why don't I do that? Actually, let me recolor. I have nothing else that's green, so... So to make the storms cold, we have to get that. And right now I'm just kind of getting more area. Haven't really had any mana problems. But if I keep lowering the cooldowns, we might have some mana problems. So it might be a good idea to get that. Melee area though. More hits is extremely important.